What's up guys, this is Türko with another anti-guide for you, and today we take a look at Uncle Paul Phoenix. And who is this guy? Paul Phoenix is in the Tekken series since Tekken 1 and everyone knows him, but he is still hard to handle, and the reason for that is because he has a crazy damage output, and I think he's a great character for Tekken 7. Very strong, and I would like to show you a few things how to handle him. Okay, so first of all, what you need to know is he has a very strong Punisher from 10. Well, his 10 frames actually only like 1-2, but up 10 is very good. He has shoulder for 12 and hop kicks, shredder kicks for 15, and he can easily launch you. He has very solid Punisher. So we start off with a few moves you should definitely punish him for. First of all, there is his shoulder. Very unsafe, easily to launch. Don't miss out that one. Then he has his shredder kicks, -13. What's important to know for the shredder kicks is that from standing position his up forward 3-4 has no extension. Okay? He can juggle out of it, and it's -13. The extensions come from the forward 3-4. He has 3-4 3-4-4. That's the high option. This is safe. Then he has a mid option and he has a low option. Okay, so be aware of that. The reason why I'm telling you that is because if you pressure him and he does his up forward 3-4, you shouldn't think that there's an extension to come out. Okay, the extensions only come out for the forward 3-4 moves. Then he has his shoulder. This is his forward 2+3, I think. It's -14. Then his down 1-2. This move on counter this string is guaranteed. And it is unsafe actually, but Link can't punish this one because of the... Oh, I can. Yeah, but... Yeah, not consistent. So it has a good pushback. What you can do is to interrupt it with punch. You will trade with 11 frames. To mix this a little up, he has this string. If you block the second one, the low, it's very unsafe, and well, the mid is also unsafe. Now we check out a few of his range game moves. So we start off with the forward 2-1. This buddy is up -12, and you can step the second hit, and well, Link can AWP it if you're interested in that. Then we have the forward 2-2. This is his low option, and well, you should definitely low parry it. Most of the characters cannot punish this. Lily and I think Leo probably can. I think Lily can. I'm pretty sure about that. Then he has the forward, well, more or less just frame input. Forward 2-1. This is NC, a very good move, tracks pretty well. But the second is high, so you should duck it. And most of the times, the Paul players will go for this one. And then it's good, that's like an option select with the forward 2-2. You can duck and low parry. So you kill both of his options. Then there is this buddy here. There's much to say about it. You can step it to the right, but it tracks to your left. and it's a launcher, a good move, and it's safe on block. There isn't much to say to that. And of course the very famous Death Fist. This move is, well, it can be pretty crazy. This move is -17, and well, you should definitely check out if you can punish it consistently, but it has a little crazy pushback. Let me try to explain that. It depends on at what range you block this move. If you block it at very close range, you can get an easy punish for that. If you block this move at a longer range, you cannot punish it. Wait, this is a punish. So you should you should check that out when you can and when you cannot punish this move. And once you have your eye trained on that, I think you will recognize the situation when you can and when you cannot punish it. So definitely check that out, because Death Fist, well, every Paul player will go for this, because the damage is crazy. Bam, half of a life bar, and now imagine a wall splat to death. Ouch. So definitely try to punish this buddy here. Another move that Paul will use off range is the forward 4, and the follow up is while standing 3-2. This is his it's his while standing, I think, 13 frame punisher, and you see this a lot online. So the best option against that is sidewalk left, it tracks to your right, or you can interrupt this with, wait, yeah, you trade with 14 frames. So he's at minus, and you should definitely try to step to the left and or interrupt it with, I don't know, magic 4. What you need to know is he's slight at minus, and a good player will recognize that you try to step it, so he will do I don't know, stuff like this after that, or something that tracks, okay? But one thing I would like to show you is this here, his while standing 1. They will go for while standing 1, and you can interrupt this too with 1. The important thing about this is that his while standing 1 is also 10 frames. Another good move off range is his full crouch down forward 2, which you can also perform from the crouch dash motion. And this move is like his snake edge, right? He gets a full combo out of this, but it's only like -11, -12. Be aware of that. Then he has his while standing 2, which is -14. His sidestep game, he has 2 moves. That would be sidestep 1, which is in high, and sidestep 3, which is, well, not very a lot used, not very common, but actually pretty good move. Let's talk about his poke game. He has his down forward 1. This is his best poke, and it's pretty good because he has, first of all, he has the extension down forward 1-1-2. The second hit is high, you can duck it, and the third hit is mid, and it's safe on block. The other thing what he has is he can go into his backswing by holding back, and then he can perform a few moves. Okay, let's check out. He can do this thing here, back 4. Back quarter circle back 4. And this buddy gives a full combo on counter hit. So if you see your opponent use this move, you can interrupt it with up to 11 frames. With 12 frames you will trade. But what he can do is this thing. He's slow. If you go for punches, you will get a counter hit, so be aware of that. A good option is a down 2, which kills both options. Bam. Okay. But of course he can do, a good Paul player will do many other things well. He can go like he can let you whiff your punches or your down 2 or whatever and punish you by just doing nothing. So be aware of his poke game. A good thing is to stepping to the right, because you can step the down forward 1, you can step his back 4, which is a quick low poke like -11, and you can step, of course, his forward a 1+2, which on hit and on block will leave you in crouch position. That's why is the best option to step to the right against Paul. Then a little string I would like to show you. This buddy here is -12. Now we take a look at his power crush. This is this buddy here. This is back 1+2. It's high and is safe, and it gives a wall splat on hit. His rage drive is this buddy here, which does a lot more damage. And at the wall, if you're with the back at the wall, you should be careful, because it does this little push back damage thingy where you get 5 damage and he's at plus frames, even if you block this one. His rage art is this buddy here. He can cancel this and go for a full combo. I don't know the notation. Well, that's about it with Paul. I would like to give you a few general tips with him. We have to, of course, mention Demo Man. There isn't much to say about this move. It's very fast and gives wall splat. If you block the first one, he staggers and you can launch him for that, but otherwise, hard to handle. Try to punish the Death Fist and duck stuff like this, 3-2. Be aware of his options out of the down forward 1. Do not eat this stuff here. And one very important tip for me, which works pretty good, is try to not quick roll, because Paul is a character who can put you very fast in 50-50 positions. Like, he does his juggle, whatever, he comes to you, bam. If you quick roll, you have no option to interrupt this, okay? So try to I prefer to lay down and side roll a lot of times against him. But of course, mix that up, because he can still do a lot of damage if you stay low on the ground. Step him to the right, it's very important. His panic moves are often down forward 2 or his backswing blow, which is also safe and high. And yeah, break his 1+2 throw at the wall. This is this buddy here. Very important. And well, that's about it, I think. If you have more, leave it in the comments, please. And I hope that you like this video, so I would very appreciate if you leave me a like to that. So, see you next time. Bye.